Trust me, I would much rather be there.
Do you know how embarrassing it looks that my own roommate didn't come to my show?
I'm so sorry, Heather.
You're skipping out on this season's hottest charity event to spend time with the city's #1 tent fucker.
Right.
It's just not a good look, Liz.
I'll try to swing by after.
It'll be too late. This is a fundraiser, not a rave. Have some class. Just make it to the after party we're hosting.
At our place?
Duh.
Well, like, who else is gonna be there? Is it gonna be like a small thing?
And let me stop you there, Liz. I hate when you stammer, and it's sad. And I don't condone this pathetic obsession with the crusty white boy with no upper lip. But hey, if it'll get your flat ass to my party, then yeah, Dennis will be there.
Get off your phone and spend some quality time with me.
I have to go. Why do we need a frozen pizza? Gina, why are we here?
Pizza's for our celebration afterwards. And we're here to buy laxatives. Because, I don't know about you, but I, for one, cannot shit on command.
I didn't think about this. This is so gross.
There's no backing out now. You already agreed.
I just think
no.
that I...
No. So how's the last year been? You been getting dicked down lately?
Kind of. I've been on and off with this one guy. His name is Steve.
It's hot. Is he your boyfriend?
I don't think so. No. We used to go weeks without even speaking to each other. We'd get in a fight and things would just escalate so quickly. I've never met anyone who infuriates me so much, but also understands me in a way that most people don't.
So you aren't dating.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Is it?
I mean, do we go on dates? No. But he eventually says things to me that sound really long-term. Like the other night, we were having sex. He whispered in my ear that he wanted to live in my pussy. And like, that sounds really gross, right? But in his own little way, I think it meant a lot.
A pussy would be a terrible place to live. It'd be all small and round. This guy sounds like an idiot. Gina, sorry, fuck. I'm sure he'll have a lovely time living inside of your dry, cavernous vagina.
Hey, listen. Do you know any lesbians who have been sleeping with a lot of dudes lately?
That's a negatory, Liz.
Well, it's just that Steve has this friend Ray, who is like stupidly pretty, and they're both really into being vegans. And the thing is that he wasn't even into being a vegan until she was, and now I can't shake the image of them reading vegan books together, masturbating side by side, thinking about how woke they both are.
Did Heather say that?
Why do you ask?
Because it sounds like something Heather would say.
Do you think he is, though, sleeping with her?
I think these old virgins like Heather need to spend more time working on their imposter syndrome and less time worrying about your boyfriend's veganism.
Did you just call Heather an old virgin?
Listen, why are you mad that Steve likes being a vegan?
I'm not mad.
Then why are you mad that Rain likes being a vegan?
I'm not. I just don't know why they have to shove it down my throat all the time. Did you just call Heather an old virgin?
Yes.
That's impossible. Her and Kyle have been dating for like forever.
He's a virgin too.
How do you know?
Fake plants.
The fake plants told you that?
They whispered in my ear and told me everything I need to know.
How does that even work?
Hey, how about you shut the fuck up and do your job instead of listening to our very private conversation?
Sorry. Fuck.
Restock some of those Arctic berry jewel pods. Do you think you can handle that?
How do laxatives work anyways?
You just swallow one and you shit like a bird.
That sounds wrong.
What are you, the fucking laxative expert? Can you calm down? We're about to dish out some goddamn justice tonight. You can put in whatever stupid story you're writing right now.
I don't think shitting in Joe's urn is gonna help me write the next great American novel.
Oh, what is the next great American novel about anyway?
I'm still working through it. Like, right now I could solidify a plot and I could say my book is about this, but I don't just want it to, like, be about something.
So it's about nothing.
Well, no, it's set in the 80s about this woman reconnecting with her old boyfriend.
Do they do coke?
What?
Do they do cocaine, Lizzie? In the story. Literally every movie or play or TV show set in the 80s always stars cocaine as its eccentric leading lady. So, if they aren't doing lines off of a mirrored plate through a rolled up $100 bill in a living room inexplicably decorated in all white, it's going to be incredibly inaccurate.
I did mention it briefly in the beginning.
Have you ever done coke, Lizzie?
No.
Well, then how the hell do you expect to write about cocaine if you've never actually experienced it?
Unless cocaine is gonna make us shit like birds tonight, I really don't see why you keep bringing it up, Gina.
Excellent point, Elizabeth. Continue with the plot.
So, this man and this woman dated when they were younger. She's like 5 years younger than him, so she's a little less mature. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but 20 versus 25 is actually so different.
Uh-huh.
So, anyways, he breaks her heart, like, badly. He moves to a city, but she thinks about him all the time. But then years later, they reconnect, and she's very sophisticated and successful, so the man wants her back, obviously. But she's realized her self-worth and doesn't want to just let him win anymore.
Oh, good for her.
But then she writes this book that really parallels the relationship, and they fall back in love.
That's the worst fucking thing I've ever heard.
Wait, you didn't like the ending?
Negatory, Liz. I didn't like any of it.
It's not as cliche as I made it sound.
No, it sucks. It's just the same story I've heard a million fucking times. A man and a woman reconnect later in life in the 80s? Lizzie, that's just the plot to When Harry Met Sally. And they did not do coke in that movie.
Listen, it's good writing. You haven't even read it. I've been spending a lot of time thinking and manifesting over the story, and I think it's going to be really important in my life.
You what?
Manifestation, like will something into the universe. Has no one ever heard of this?
Lizzie, it doesn't matter. It's a bad concept. Just wait. I think you'll be inspired to write something new after tonight.
There's something poetic about shitting in Joe's urn.
You want literary symbolism, bitch? Fine. Let's do it in a cemetery.
I don't know, Gina. I'm really trying to get back tonight.
Don't give me that shit.
Okay, well, it's better than doing it in my living room, I
That's
guess.
the spirit. I'll get an Uber from here.
Wow, look at us back together again, Steve. Just you, me, my friend who I haven't talked to in months, and your four Taurus. I thought we would meet up again soon, but who would have thought it would have been on such short notice? Some might say it's fate.
Why are you going to a cemetery at 11 p.m.?
Some might say it's destiny.
I will crash this car and kill us all.
But I would say it's manifestation.
Yeah, I would say that I pissed off God.
Who the fuck are you?
This is my dear old friend Steve. He holds a master's in art history recreationally and drives for Uber professionally.
Who?
This guy wants to live in my pussy.
What the hell? Why are you telling people that?
Why are you telling people that, Steven? A pussy would be a terrible place to live, and I stand by that.
What is that?
An urn.
Can I ask why?
Well, Steven,
Steve.
have you ever heard of the generation-defining cinematic masterpiece, Two Girls, One Cup?
Are you talking about
The porno, Steven. Two lovely ladies shitting into a cup. But, in this case, it'll be an urn.
You're gonna shit in that urn?
2 girls, 1 urn.
Wow, Lizzie. Guess I missed that chapter into the lighthouse.
I forgot to mention that Steve is extremely pretentious,
Oh,
which you might have
pretentious?
already guessed.
Right.
But really, he makes generalized assumptions about me because I'm a woman who majored
What
in
are you
English
talking
lit.
about?
You said I like Charles Bukowski. If you knew anything about me, you would know that I think he is the worst poet on the planet. All he did was write melancholic poems about how the hundreds of women he fucked couldn't make him happy, and he drank too much, and he compared love to a good beer shit. My God, you could do that, Steve.
I love Charles Bukowski.
Case in point.
Well, at least he writes about more than one person. All you write about is that one guy who doesn't give a fuck about you.
Who are you talking about?
What Dennis and I have goes way deeper than anything you could ever understand.
Oh yeah, sounds real deep.
If I didn't know any better, Steve, I would say you were jealous. You know, I've already manifested us meeting up again tonight. I think I'll manifest some more.
She believes she has the power to wish things into existence.
I heard.
I have a good feeling I'm gonna see Dennis tonight. Talk things over, maybe get some closure. Who knows? Maybe we'll get back together.
Is this the dentist that listens to Joe Rogan's podcast every night before bed?
Yes.
Dude, I cannot get that asshole to leave me alone. He literally texts me every day and we fucked like once. It's so annoying. He's literally texting me right now trying to get me to go to some lame-ass party.
We're here.
Nice to meet you, Steven.